Hey guys, so here's a very quick rundown of the ImDeity ModPack that I made. So if you're in the game and you press K, it'll bring up the little menu, and there's a bunch of stuff in here. Some of it's disabled, the stuff I haven't done yet. But first, there's filtering for the chat. So it basically hides certain messages from you. That way you don't have to see things you've seen a bunch of times if you play pretty regularly. If you're new, you probably shouldn't turn stuff off. If you've played for a long while and you already know all the messages anyway, then hiding it's not so bad. Beginner tips, messages for war, the lottery system, player voting. This one will not hide your reminder that you haven't voted yet. It'll only hide the fact that other people have voted. Player tags, that's the things if you have donated and you can specify your own player tag. It'll hide those so that you don't have to see everybody else's tag and you can easily read the chat again. And server stats, that's like how many people are online currently. I'll go over them in a second. Quest messages. So here's a little quick rundown of what is in each one of those. Lottery will hide if somebody purchases one, and it'll hide the reminder, but it will not hide when the lottery is drawn, so you won't miss that part. The tips are basically these little canned messages that you see pretty regularly. They happen like every minute or 2 minutes, something like that. You'll get a random one. So it'll hide all of those guys. And stats is basically anything that starts with stats. You can see them here. The player shops, how many systems are online, popular towns, that kind of stuff. The war messages, that'll hide when somebody signs up. And it'll also hide all of the ones that start with Daddy War. Basically the reminder saying, it's going to start in X amount of minutes, those messages. And the voting system is basically whenever somebody else votes, but again, it will not hide whenever the reminder pops up that you have not voted yourself. You'll still see those. The quests, basically when somebody completes a quest, such as the starter quest or any of the other 70 some odd quests if somebody else completes one, but it will not hide the confirmation when you have completed one yourself. So if it matches your name, you'll still see your own quests. And of course it will not hide the mod and admin or those guys. It won't hide their admin tags, but it will hide like any custom tags they have as a player. So a lot of the mods will have their own custom tags. It'll hide all of those, but it won't hide their mod one. So if we go back up a menu, there'll be some chat logging that I'll add here in a little bit. Same thing with like an AFK message you can show, and it'll keep a little window on top that'll keep track of all the messages you've received while you've been away. Alerts, these ones have been implemented. Basically like different beep sounds for different things that happen in the game. If you get a whisper, the noble salary, so everybody that already bought Noblify, I'm just going to refund their money. But that thing's built in now. The war message, it'll beep whenever there is the war going to start in 1 minute. The rest of the messages won't beep, just the 1 minute one. Hub transfer, that way you can know when the 20 seconds is coming. It won't beep on 10 seconds, just 20. And when a buddy signs in. So demonstration. Make that little sound whenever you get a message. And plot highlighting, that's the kingdoms thing that I'm working on. Some of the stuff is most of the stuff is implemented, but the current chunk is. So that's again when you see the little box here. You can see that goes on every single corner on the current chunk you're on. And they kind of hover up along with you on all the different corners of your current chunk. So if you move to a different chunk, like I'm going to pop over here, it'll move and get all new corners. So again, this is free. I'm going to post it for download and make any suggestions you have. Again, the shortcut key is K. And that's it. Thanks.